Should we do a cold opening again? Is that the kind of show we want to do again with a cold opening?
Do we like? Did people enjoy? Like, we never really got like feedback on the cold open. Like,
we didn't. I don't think it's a bad thing. It's a good way to start.
No, it is.
Kind of get people warmed up, but you can't do a cold opening on your first episode when nobody knows who the hell we are. Would that work? No, not at all. You'd be an idiot to do that.
You would.
Cue intro music.
Yeah.
Hello and welcome to Response Message. I am your host, Aaron. With me, my co-host, Tom.
Hello.
Hello, Tom.
I am Tom.
Welcome to Response Message.
Welcome. It's been a long time coming. We've been talking about this for a while now.
We have. Yes. Let's start with Tom. Who the hell are you?
I am a guy who does Twitch streams, and
right.
This is now my third podcast. I've worked on Square-Time, and then what you probably know me from, which is what this old feed was, is Mobile Suit Fundum.
Ah, yes, grizzled veteran Tom of the podcast scene.
I have a whole 25 episodes of podcasts under my belt, and I think 5 of them have been lost.
Hey, that's a resume, damn it.
It is.
Yeah.
And who the fuck are you?
Who am I? That's a great question. I'm similar to you. I'm a man.
Yeah.
All right. So on this episode, now this is also obviously is my second podcast. Little newborn baby Aaron to the podcast world. Not as experienced as Tom here, the grizzled veteran Tom.
Yes, I'm grizzled. I've been in the podcast mines for 5 years now.
With that
barely
gray
let me
hair
up.
And 1,000-yard stare. I have seen shit you'd never believe, son.
Oh man, I've seen waveforms burning across the oceans of Orion.
Oh man, I'm trying to think off the top of my head of something similar to Tears in the Rain, but for audio, and I just
yeah.
Damn it.
It's not coming.
Yeah, like click tracks in the mix. Yeah. Anyway, yes, I'm Aaron. I previous host of Mobile Suit Fundum, the previous podcast on this feed that we'll just keep the feed and switch it over because why not? Most of the folks that listen to that show probably are interested in this one. So welcome in if you're here. If you don't know what the hell Mobile Suit Fundum is, it's on this feed. Just go back and listen to it. It's a good time. Majority of that show was with me, Tom, and Michael. Michael stepped away, and then we started this show. So good times ahead.
What is this show? What are we doing?
What a great question, Tom. Let's have that out right now. Let's hash it out in front of everybody.
Yeah, we
show them how the sausage is made.
Decided. All right, we're like, we need to make a podcast. We'll just figure out on the fly.
Yeah. Just
have you seen any movies recently?
Quietly tapping on the desk, waiting for a thought to come. How about something about? No, we got this all figured out.
Yeah.
So we had so much fun with Fundum, and that was such a narrow topic, talking about Mobile Suit Gundam, that we felt a little constrained. I think would be a good way to put it, Tom. Yeah.
Yeah. With the end of season 1 coming up, we were thinking we could do Zeta Gundam. We could just continue that, but it felt wrong to do without Michael. And we also just wanted to talk about other stuff that's not anime, because anime isn't super in my wheelhouse. I haven't watched a whole lot of anime.
Yeah. So if you go back and listen to any of Fundum, you'll frequently hear me out of my depth and almost in tears at the mountain of Mobile Suit Gundam in front of me that I was looking at, and oh no, what have I gotten myself into?
So we decided we kept the long running part, but it's going to be broken up into chunks, because I had this thought of, what if we watched, because I know Aaron had never seen the Fast and Furious movies.
Yeah, I've seen 2 of them.
Or yeah.
So the majority know. Yeah.
Yeah, and I've seen all of them, but I was just like, what if we just did long-running movie franchises and just have like one, like do a movie an episode, and we could like break it up into seasons and like kind of go off wherever we want and like whatever kind of subjects we want to talk about. Like it's going to be like the next 10, 20 weeks because we're doing one episode every other week.
Yeah.
Of Fast and Furious? Bi-weekly?
Bi-weekly? Is that twice a week or once? Anyway,
that's
every
always
other
confusing.
Week. Yeah. Yeah. So, as soon as Tom told me that idea, I was immediately on board because Fast and Furious, that's fun stuff, but also the variety and the things that we can do with that. Quite a bit of fun. So consider this season 1, episode 1.
Yes.
Season 1 titled Family Car Matters.
They do say family in this movie.
Yeah, I've seen memes.
Yeah.
But I don't, fully know what all the... I mean, obviously they probably say family a lot in these movies or, whatever. But
we have barely scratched the surface on the familyness of these.
Do we need a familyometer to count the families?
Oh, just a little... No, that'd be hard. If we're doing like a commentary track, we could do that, but like because we're doing a podcast after the fact.
I need to statistically graph the families per movie.
I think there's only like 1 or 2 families, and it's said by like a detective in this movie.
Yeah. All right, maybe I'll think on that. We'll see. We'll see what kind of science we can bring to this.
Because if anything, we are scientists.
That is absolutely my first thought when I wake up in the morning is, what science am I doing today?
Yes. How can I just like instead of a bathrobe, I just have a lab coat.
Tom,
that makes you a scientist, right?
That's a glimpse into your personal life I didn't need, Tom. Oh God.
It just says Dr. Shower.
Oh my God.
On the lab coat.
All right, I'm gonna die. Oh, okay. Anyway, I gotta get that picture out of my head. Oh, I think do we already have a first appearance of Taco on this podcast?
No, I dropped my bottle opener because I am on brand right now. I'm cracking some Coronas.
Tom, are you influenced by media to make a purchase?
They go throughout the entire series. Corona is a staple of Fast and Furious.
Really?
So it felt wrong to record a podcast about Fast and Furious, but not drink a Corona.
Oh, man. Is there a lime in that Corona? There it is. He's got a lime, ladies and gentlemen. That's right. We do it right here.
We do.
All right. So we talked about who the hell we are. We talked about what the hell this show is. Let's talk about some things. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, we kind of want to do we liked talking about stuff that wasn't the subject on Fundum. Do you guys notice?
Yeah.
About halfway through, we kind of just put in a section that was just here's the shit we've been playing / watching / reading. We just want stuff we want to talk about and get it out of our system.
That was kind of the genesis of this. We kind of, dedicated the first half of our episodes eventually to not at all anything about Gundam.
Not Gundam. Yeah.
Honestly, I think maybe that's the parts that people like the most. So
I think so.
Yeah. So if we keep that up, I think we'll have a good thing going here.
Yes.
But yeah, why don't we do that now? Do you want to start with stuff that you've been doing and into lately?
Yeah. Let's do one back and forth.
All right, cool.
So I'm touching the Elden Ring a lot. I am touching Grace.
Oh God. Grace.
I reached out and touched Grace. Sorry, Nextlander, I stole that from you. But
I think most people have that thought, Tom. You're pretty safe.
Yeah. I am in love with this game. Holy shit.
Yeah?
Holy shit. From Software is probably my favorite developer.
Okay. All right.
Fell in love playing Dark Souls. The very first Dark Souls. played a little bit of Demon Souls back in the day, but I like lost 20,000 souls once. It's like, fuck this. I'm 18. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing in these games.
Yeah.
And so I played Dark Souls 1. I was just like, holy shit, that was incredible. Because it's like, I think I heard someone describe it as, it's you're stepping on a rake, like all the time.
Oh, the Sideshow Bob.
Yeah.
Like it just rakes all around you.
And you're just like, I'm fucked. Oh, I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. But then you eventually learn to like the rake, and you expect the rake.
Okay. Do you say this game gave you Stockholm Syndrome?
These games, yeah, I've been playing them I think I played it the first one in 2013, so 9 years almost I've been playing these games. I have a Solaire from Dark Souls 1 on my car.
Well, all right. It's verified From Software fan here, folks.
Yeah. But I think everyone should be... I'd be okay with an easy mode, I will say that. That would not ruin my enjoyment.
Controversial opinion, yeah.
Just get good at the fucking game. No. But yeah. I like this game, Elden Ring, is just so many like moments. It's an open world game. There's so many moments where I like look off in the distance. I'm like, what the fuck is that? I want to go to there. I want to get killed by that. I want to see how that can kill me.
Did you see a mountain and were able to climb it?
I saw a mountain with too many arms and like 17 eyeballs, and it just like the mountain jumped up and killed me.
Maybe a metaphorical mountain.
Yes. Or it's like, oh, there's a dragon. Oops.
Yeah. Where was the progenitus? Oh, wow, I can't talk. I'm a professional podcast man, and I ran out of words. Where's the genesis of that? You see that mountain? You can climb it.
I want to say it's Oblivion, maybe.
Yeah, okay.
Or Skyrim.
Because it's definitely in the lexicon of like, yeah.
Video gamesmen, journalists.
Yeah. That's so
funny. It was definitely like a press thing, like probably like on a E3 stage conference.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah, but this game, it's like it's like completed the Souls combat because it's Sekiro. They kind of brought it into one build, but so you could only play it really one way. But this has so many different ways to play it. Like,
okay.
I'm playing as a big sword. I'm actually playing a big scythe man. I have a big scythe and I just like slash people with my scythe.
That's awesome.
And they're like I love good boss design, and these games have that in spade. And they've upped the level of exploration and just like story in world, like environmental storytelling. That is on like another level where it's like, oh, my father's castle's overrun. And then like you see a bunch of just like dead bodies and a bunch of like people eating people. It's like, oh, I see why it was overrun. It's just like, oh, here's a 20-foot pile of bodies in this castle.
Oh, God.
The peasants really did rebel. They did. The workers rose up.
Hell yeah.
But I've put like 40 hours into it in like a week and a half now. And I'm
every minute.
Level 60 something. I'm loving every minute.
Yeah.
Except when I'm stuck on a boss, I'm just like, what the fuck am I doing? How do I do boss? But there's this new thing called Ashes of War. Or no Ashes of War, but Spirit Ashes? Yeah.
Yeah.
Where you can like summon a little helper dude.
Oh, cool.
They help a lot in the boss fights. Like,
is that a consumable or is that like a...
No, it's just like once you go to the certain church at night,
like
you can just like it's like...
Is it similar to the ring that you bring your mount in?
Yeah, kind of like that.
Okay.
But you can summon your own...
We should have said maybe mild spoilers, but this isn't too spoilery for
I'm trying to talk around like super specific things.
Okay.
Because I know so much of this game, like Breath of the Wild, because I know everyone's compared to Breath of the Wild, but
it's natural,
that sense of discovery where I don't know if I could play this game a second time.
Or like how much enjoyment you would get, right?
Yeah, because so much of it is just like the exploration and like finding what's out there.
That's why I'm so on the fence. because I've put about 3 hours into this game.
Yeah.
It's my second From Software game. I've played Bloodborne for about 20, 25 hours.
Okay.
And I think kind of similar. I just hit a wall somewhere and was like, fuck this, I'm done. And then never looked back. But I enjoyed the majority of my time with Bloodborne. It's just, unfortunate that something like that happened. But yeah, so I'm kind of on the fence of like, okay, like I want that exploration. Everybody loves it. And like I should do it. But also like, I kind of don't want to have to fight against the systems or the difficulty. So like maybe if I just look up like a few items to get that will help me along, or ways to spec that'll make it a little easier. And I'm just trying to like balance that out.
Yeah,
make my own easy mode by looking up things.
Yeah, that's how I played the very first Dark Souls. I play it with a guide and like kind of like how to build it, because these games are unique if you haven't played them, where there's so many weird like esoteric little things that like it doesn't tell you. Like each weapon has a grade, like A, B, C, like C, D, E. It's like that'll be the scaling of that stat. So if its strength has a B, the more points you put into strength, the stronger that weapon will be.
Okay.
And that's like a super key thing that like isn't really spelled out that well.
Well then. I mean, like that's basically one of the like most notable things about these games is the obfuscation of systems.
The anti-UX of it all.
Yeah, the antithesis of friendly UI design. Yeah.
Yes. Which can be fun in the game, but yeah.
Yeah.
So if you haven't played it, play Elden Ring. It's becoming one of my favorite games of all time, I think.
If you haven't been convinced by everyone else talking about it, surely our opinion will sway you.
Yes.
Noted.
2 more white guys with a podcast and opinions.
Everybody needs to listen to us.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Speaking of white guys, I've been watching Deadwood.
How is that? That's been on my like to watch list forever. I just never got around to it.
Yeah, it's been on my watch list for about a year because somebody mentioned it when I talked about how much I love Star Trek. Hey, shout out! We got our first Star Trek mention.
Oh God,
won't be the last. It won't even be the last in this episode. I can guarantee you one more. So, not. I can't remember how exactly they related the two, but now that I'm watching it, like I get like some of the like. Actually, I don't. I don't know why they recommended it based off Star Trek Next Generation.
Because it's a serialized show, not like a.
That's true. It's not. There are overarching plot lines, but they're not. It's not every episode continues the main plot.
Oh, okay.
You know, because it was made in 2004.
Oh, yeah. So that's like right around the like beginning of the golden age of TV, quote unquote.
Yeah, right when like that kind of television came to television.
Yeah.
So like there are long-reaching plot lines, but those are not touched on every episode. You know, they will pepper them in. I do like it though; it's good.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you've never heard of Deadwood, it's a show set in the Old West. What's his name? Is it Timothy Oliphant?
Yes, Timothy. Well, Timmy Elephant.
Yeah, Timmy Elephant. I guess you would call him the lead.
Yeah.
And then the dad from Hot Rod. What's that guy's name? He's a good
Ian
actor.
McShane.
Yeah, Ian McShane. Yeah, he's very
vaulted,
good
like,
too.
British actor.
Yeah, playing an American in the Old West.
And you call out Hot Rod as his big thing.
Hell yeah, that movie's great, Tom. That's a good fucking movie. That is one of the funniest movies I've ever seen. God, that scene when the fucking riot breaks out.
Oh, I haven't seen that movie in like 10 years.
Oh, it's so good. We should watch that together sometime.
Okay, yeah.
I lost my train of thought about Deadwood, but that's okay. There's a actor from Star Trek Next Generation in there. Plays a recurring character. That's pretty cool.
Ooh. Who is it?
It's the guy who is the season 1 finale, one of the people from the 20th century that get defrosted. He's like an old country western singer that like died of drug overdose, basically.
I think I've seen that.
Yeah, where he's like talking to Data, like, let's get us some plum willies and check their mileage or whatever.
Yeah.
It's that guy. He plays like a, I don't even remember what, but someone in the camp of Deadwood. But yeah, I like that show a lot. There's it's just like a slice of that storytelling, but it's just well done. Like,
nice.
All the characters are really good, really well fleshed out, good motivations. Like, the quote unquote bad guy is like decently realistic in like his reactions to things. I've been surprised multiple times of like, you know, like his acceptance of scheming and understanding of like skimming a little off the top, you know, like I think the line is dropped somewhere of like, I wouldn't trust a man who doesn't steal a little, you know. It's like, all right, yeah, so you expect it, you know, it's built in. All right, this guy's got shrinkage, you know. It's, you know.
Yeah. Oh, you're selling me on the show. I definitely want to, like, it's moved up on my to watch list.
Yeah, it's like 6 episodes in. It's on HBO, so there's, you know, a titty here and there. Not gratuitous. Ooh. Just every now and then. There's a PP if you want to see a man's unit. And that happens once. It's actually kind of funny, but yeah. I guess you're talking about white dudes. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Because, like, 1860s was definitely the white landowning man's time. Mm-hmm. However you want to feel about that. Anyway. Yeah, so that's basically what I've been up to. Elden Ring and Deadwood. Tom, you've seen something.
I sat in the theater.
Dark.
Very, very dark.
Yes.
I sat in the theater for 3 hours to watch The Batman, starring Robert Pattinson.
Is that the actual title, The Batman?
Yes.
Okay.
They've gone enough reboots now where they have to do the in front.
Yeah.
So
okay.
I'm not gonna spend a whole lot of time on this because it's a new-ish movie. We're recording it, and I will say it definitely feels like the Batman that is the most comic accurate. Batman does the most detecting he's ever done in a movie yet.
Yeah.
And Robert Pattinson's really good at him as him.
Yeah. Does he do like does he change his voice at all when he's Batman?
A little bit, but not like to the like Christian Bale like heavy metal like singer voice.
Yeah, the marble gravel mouth. There's something in my mouth and then I'm talking gravelly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he definitely has the jawline for it, I will say that. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Like, he looks good in the cowl.
Do you think he did, like, exercises?
Oh, I think he, like, came out and said he, like, specifically, like, did an extra workout for this movie.
Really?
Yeah.
Because
he's, like, not super, super ripped.
Yeah.
But then, like, we have also Jeffrey Wright as Commissioner Gordon, and he's amazing.
Hmm.
Do you know Jeffrey Wright? He's one of the guys from Westworld.
I haven't seen Westworld.
Oh.
We'll add that to my list.
No, you
Jeffrey
don't.
Wright. He sounds familiar. Well, maybe just the first season.
Yeah, first season's probably worth it, and then it goes off the rails. But
Jeffrey Wright. Oh, that guy. Okay.
Yeah.
I've seen him before. Can't remember in what, but yeah.
There's a like Colin Farrell in heavy makeup as the Penguin, which is pretty funny.
Wow. All right.
Yeah, he's like unrecognizable.
Yeah.
Paul Dano as the Riddler, which Paul Dano is never not good.
Paul Dano.
He's the emo teenage boy from Little Miss Sunshine.
Oh, this guy. Okay. Oh, he's in There Will Be Blood.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's like the twins in There Will Be Blood.
Yeah. Hell yeah. That guy's
I think that was just like a super spoiler for There Will Be Blood.
That's
like a 15-year-old movie at this point. Yeah, I'd say go. If you don't want to wait, if you don't want to sit in a theater for 3 hours because of COVID, I totally understand. So, like, it's not. It was a very good Batman movie. Probably my second favorite. But I know it's like everyone's like, oh, you need to experience on the big screen. But I feel like if you're not feeling comfortable with that, waiting like a month or two for VOD, there's not like huge spoilers that like things you can be spoiled on. So it's maybe like one little thing that I thought was kind of dumb.
It's a Batman movie. I'm like, it's not going to blow your mind with its plot twists and,
No.
Yeah.
But it has like a surprisingly like hopeful message at the end, which has me hopeful about the future of this trilogy.
Yeah.
So
it's a planned trilogy.
Yeah, I think so right now.
Cool.
Yeah, go check it out if you want to.
Do we need to come up with like a rating system for me and you? Like 2 cassettes up or 1 rewound VHS.
Let's workshop that.
Oh, I'm sorry. Were my ideas off the top of my head not good enough for you? Because they weren't for me.
There's another podcast we listen to where they have a rating scale, and like I don't want to like step on their toes too much.
They got steel toe boots on. Anyway.
Yeah.
All right. Well, why did you say we take a little break ourselves?
That sounds good to me.
And then come back and hit the NOS button and take it to the red line and talk about Fast and Furious. Cars.
Cars.
RPM,
vroom, vroom, go fast.
Tires. We'll be right back after these messages. All right, we are back. Welcome back to Response Message. I'm your host, Tom. Back with me is Tom, my co-host.
Wait, did you say you're the host, Tom?
No. What are you talking about? I'm Tom. I've always been Tom. We're both
Wait,
Tom.
I'm Aaron now? What the fuck?
No, this is Tom and Tom.
Tom and Tom?
I'm tired.
It's okay.
It's fine. I can cut all this in editing. Aaron, cut this in editing. All right. I'm your host, Aaron, and that's Tom. Hello, Tom.
Hello, Aaron.
I'm not cutting a second of that. Anyway, let's get into some Fast and or Furious.
Let's get into some CRT VHS combos.
That's right. This came out in 2001.
Yeah.
Man, does it show. Oh,
there's some rough shit in this movie.
Yeah. But, like fashion.
Like, yeah.
Some
language.
Some language, yeah, that was, kind of. You forget how quickly things change. Yeah. Like.
There's some race wars.
Not that kind of race war, Tom. Come on now.
Yeah. Just that's what they call it.
Yeah, where do we start? Where do we even start with this movie? Should we start from the beginning in the sick ass harpooning of a semi truck?
So like
it's a good opening.
Yeah, there's some like underlit like Civics, Honda Civics.
Oh yeah, with like neon under them. Yeah.
Yeah. Have you ever actually seen a car with like underlighting like that? I don't even know if it's called underlighting.
I don't. This is how quote unquote with it I am or was back then. I've seen it, and I don't know if it's called underlighting, but yeah, like
So
let me just give you the 2001 Aaron's opinion back when I was 16, 15. Like I wouldn't touch that community with a 10-foot pole, and I was a dork and a loser. Like I knew like exactly the type of people that were all about that, and it's just like, that's not. Nope, this little Midwestern boy is not interested.
I feel like it's people who think they're so cool.
Yeah.
But then they have the ugliest car in the world. Holy shit, there's some ugly cars in this movie.
What are you talking about, Tom? They're all beautiful.
You don't like neon like orange with like green like stripes going down it?
Yeah, man.
And like random like anime lady on it?
Was there? Did I miss the anime lady?
Maybe, I think so.
Okay.
I might be thinking of Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift as well. These movies kind of...
Oh, yeah.
These don't blend together. It's... Like, we start with this heist. And, like, there's a weird adherence to physics that is not present in the other movies.
What do you mean, Tom? I'm sure they all stay just as grounded as this one does.
Yes. This is a very... It's weird going back to... Because this is just Point Break. but with cars.
Ah, okay. See,
You have like
Tom. That's another thing. We put that on the list. I need to watch Point Break.
oh well, you've seen it.
No, I've not. Well, yeah, but no. Like,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
damn it. Spoilers.
This is like it's like replace the cars with surfing, and you have Point Break. And like trade Vin Diesel for Patrick Swayze and Paul Walker for Keanu Reeves.
I'll take that trade any day, baby. That's a good trade right there.
But this first opening, the truck heist gets it going. It's like exciting. There's some like harpoons.
Yeah, I like the cool like driving under the trailer, which that obviously is a stunt trailer and blah blah blah. But I was like, oh, that's cool. What is the? Oh yeah, I have like early notes of like, the hell is this music? Was this written specifically for the movie? What are these lyrics? Because I watch with subtitles because most of the stuff I watch with my partner who uses them, so I've just gotten used to it. Yeah, and it's a blessing sometimes because man, it'll show some lyrics and you're like, okay.
I did not watch with subtitles, so I have no idea, because I think you told me to go listen to that song. I'm like, I don't understand what these words are. Like I can't like hear what they're saying.
Yeah. Well, that's the other funny part too, is like the subtitles are, I'm not going to say racist, but there was a part in the movie where like they were rapping and the lyrics were showing up on screen, and then somebody else starts rapping faster and it just says rapping in parentheses. It's like, oh, come on. You have all the time in the world to do this, you assholes. Yeah, so like, here, let me just, is this like the progenitor of mumble rap? Because you can't understand these lyrics. But the only way I knew what they were is because I had the CC to go off of, But it's like, these lyrics are insane. Hey, because I got your number, right? I seen you up in this magazine. Dude told me you do some tracks, right? I want to be getting with you and make some beats. So call me back. I live in DC. What does this have to do with the movie?
This takes place in LA?
Yeah.
This is LA. Yeah.
I mean, if it's not LA, it's LA. Like, it's LA.
Yeah. No, they do pretty real world shit.
They do, yeah. They reference lots of LA highways and whatnot. This is is this like a voicemail somebody left, or like half of a phone conversation?
Is it just that like Tool song that's like a threatening message to them? But like in...
Oh my god. Okay, let's finish this off. Mother answers the phone. She'll give you my cousin's beeper number. So let's whack this off. You all right? Because peace out.
Deep. I'm really feeling that in my heart.
What the fuck?
I really do, like, you forget how old this movie is, like, because this franchise is still going 21 years later.
Yeah. Oh my god, this franchise could drink legally.
Yeah, but also, there's a weird, I guess we'll talk about the end. Yeah, but is that the end of that truck scene? Like, there's some cool shit. Like, we don't know who these people are, but it's like,
they pull off a heist, steal a big rig, knock out a trucker with a dart, tranquilizer dart. Yeah,
they're like surprisingly competent.
Yeah, except for like letting him beat you in the head with a bat for a bat. My Midwestern bat came out. Oh gosh, he's got a bat. Whoo! I tell you, but yeah, like lets him beat the shit out of him with a bat and then shoots him with a trank gun. It's like, oh, that's so weird. This movie hates truckers.
This movie does, because like a big part of this movie is like, if they don't stop, the truckers are gonna rise up and kill them. They're gonna go vigilante on them.
The FBI is worried about vigilante trucker. Oh wow, is this fucking movie prophetic or something?
Oh god, I didn't even
maybe
think about that.
In Canada, yeah. Oh my god. But no, then I think we smash cut to the introduction of Mr. Paul Walker.
Yeah, Mr. Brian. I think in the
Salzborn?
first part, it's like Spellner.
Spellner, yeah.
Or something along those lines. It's like the most fucking cop-ass name.
I was just going to say that's the most cop-ass name I've ever heard in my life. Hello, fellow teens.
I'm Brian Smellner.
Yeah.
His actual name is Brian O'Connor, which is like a much more...
That's still like a cop name.
Yeah. But you're not supposed to know he's a cop for like...
What, like half the movie?
45 minutes? Yeah.
Yeah.
Were you surprised at the cop turn when he turned out to be a cop?
No. Like, I had seen this movie way, way long ago.
Oh, okay.
But still, it's just like, no, this guy's a cop. Like...
Yeah.
Well, like, I'm jumping ahead a little bit, but he shows up to the night meetup.
Yeah.
And he just looks like a fucking cop. He just like gets out, he's standing around, looking around like, how do I get myself plugged into this scene, huh? How do I relate
Look
to
at all
these
these
kids?
midriffs.
Yeah. Are you doing any illegal crimes? But like, let's backtrack because I think you have this exact quote written down in your notes, Tom. I think you have this quote, and you know which one I'm talking about.
Is it sandwich crazy?
Yes.
So, like, we're introduced to Brian, and then he's at Toretto's Market, which is, like, something that I completely forgotten about. Yeah. Because I don't think it's referenced, like, after this, and, like, the Toretto lore is now expansive, to say the least.
Okay, this is going to be fun to find out about.
Because we have Mia, played by Jordana Brewster.
Yeah.
And Paul Walker's apparently been going there, like, every day for a week to get shitty tuna sandwiches.
Yeah.
And Mia's like, yo, this is shitty. Don't get the sandwich, white boy.
Yeah. Oh, my God.
And we're introduced to the family. This is the first time, like, at the market.
Yeah.
We got Vin in the back, and I think it's...
We don't see his face yet either. We just see the back of his bald head.
You get like, well, he's like not all the way bald, which is kind of weird. Like he has some fuzz still.
Yeah,
that's weird to me. But like we're introduced to like Michelle Rodriguez's Letty. Then we get Vince.
It's like whatever. We're jumping around. Letty, like her character is angry.
Like, yeah,
I'm angry, girlfriend.
Are you ready for chemistry between the explosive chemistry between her and Vin for 10 more movies?
Oh no! It was so steamy in this one. You could just feel it. Yeah,
they're one of the like least like charismatic like lead couples in any movie franchise of all time, I'd say.
Oh boy! So you're saying it gets much better after this movie?
Yeah, it does actually. Well, we're going to go through some peaks and valleys, my friend.
Good.
But, so we get Vince, who is Mr. like fishnet shirt.
Yeah.
Angry fishnet shirt man.
Angry beard. Yeah. Like.
Yeah.
Brown-haired Paul Walker.
Yeah. He's very mad that like Paul Walker's talking to Mia.
Yeah.
Because apparently they used to have a thing maybe.
Or he has a thing for, like, yeah.
And then he's like, how dare anyone talk to Mia?
Yeah.
This man, like, he's getting so many sandwiches, he must be fucking sandwich crazy. How dare he want lunch?
That right there was, like, worth it for me, this whole watch through. Just hearing, is this guy sandwich crazy?
That was, like, one of the first times where I'm like, oh, yeah, these movies, because, like, I haven't done, like, a full watch through in probably, like, 5 years, like, it was like right before it came out, I did a full watch through. So it's a fun like refresher.
Yeah.
But
oh my God.
Yeah, Vince just wants to fight Paul Walker because he's eating a sandwich, and then he does.
Yeah. Don't ever come back here.
Don't eat sandwiches. How dare you eat sandwiches?
And that Big Daddy Dom's got to break up the fight. Oh no.
Yeah. That's his first thing. Yes. It's weird seeing the beginning of Dominic Toretto, like knowing where he goes.
Yeah,
it's
his humble.
Like, there's so many things that like come in pre-established where it's like, oh, that's been there since the beginning. Oh,
Oh,
the
okay.
necklace.
He has one look and sticks with it.
Yeah, but
Could
Brian
you like
is apparently
CGI in like a Dom from like 3 movies in the future into this one? It'll look exactly the same.
no. He's like surprisingly skinny in this one.
Okay.
You can definitely tell it's young Vin Diesel. Like,
Yeah.
because I don't know if you know this, but there's about a 8-year gap in like real time where we don't see Dominic Toretto.
Oh, okay. I did
Like,
not know that.
At the end of this movie, he doesn't come back till movie 4.
Really?
Yeah.
Tom, did you know this movie has a stinger?
No, I didn't watch it. The
What?
stinger.
What?
No.
Yeah, there's an after credits stinger.
That makes sense because I'm like, that ended really abruptly.
Yeah. We'll get to it. But yeah, there's an after credit stinger. I'll let you. I only know about it because I got up during the credits to go, like, finish making dinner. And I come back and I'm like, what the hell? A stinger? Like, these never happened back in 2001.
Yeah, it's like this and like Pirates of the Caribbean.
Oh, God.
With the
Man,
projectors
you're
of
making
that,
me
but
remember my teenage years with this shit.
It's my preteens,
Yeah.
my friend.
Yeah.
Brian need Nos. Brian has to race now.
That's true. And he goes
This,
to
like-
his place of work, right?
/ home.
/ home. But Star Trek reference number 2, the owner of that business is from Star Trek TNG.
Oh no!
Yeah.
I don't know how I'm supposed to react to that. It's just like,
So his boss at that whatever parts place had a small role on one of the episodes, this first season episode of Star Trek. The one where they go to a planet and they encounter a salesman who's selling like defensive systems, and those defensive systems go awry and attack the ship and blah blah. But like Geordi gets left in charge of the Enterprise, and this guy, the boss, Paul Walker's boss, plays like the chief engineer, who's like a dick and tries to like take command, and Geordi's not having it. It was fun. I love seeing character actors across media. And
my friend, I
that-
love your like complete knowledge of every bit character from Star Wars or Star Trek.
It's not complete, but it's all right. I'll take a kudo
mostly-
for it.
Yeah.
It's mostly just to annoy people that I watch other media with, like, oh, that guy's been in Star Trek. I'm like, God damn it, Aaron. That is one of the tropes of Star Trek. Like, they've had a surprisingly huge amount of like guest stars and actors. Like, I think it's actually like got its own TV tropes page.
Well, future star of this franchise, almost The Rock, was in a Star Trek.
Yes, he was in a episode of Star Trek Voyager. He fought 7 of 9. It's like basically Ragnarok.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like the Hulk in Ragnarok, I should say.
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh.
Where were we?
So it's now time for like nighttime secret evil street races that Brian wants to show up to.
Yeah, and we get the most.
Like, is he invited by
2000
Vin?
I don't know. I think he just knows where it is.
Yeah.
But on the way there,
He's a cop.
we get the most 2001 ass song ever. Keep rolling, rolling, rolling.
My notes say "Rollin" with 3 different exclamation points.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, this is 2001 as fuck.
Hell yeah.
But then we get another
go ahead.
anachronism from 2001. Ja Rule,
That's right. It's Ja Rule.
Mr. Firefest himself.
He was involved in that?
Yeah, he was like one of the like 2 main guys in Firefest.
Oh Jesus. I didn't even pay attention to that enough to holy shit.
I watched the 2 documentaries on it.
Okay. Well, that's all right. That's a blind spot for me. Maybe I should. Are those any
They're
good?
actually like those are actually pretty good.
Okay. I didn't check those
But-
out. This is you listen to Tom and Aaron recommend movies and shows to each other, the podcast.
But there's this great line. I'm not sure who says it because my notes don't say it, but I think it's Vin who says this. It's not how you stand by your car. It's how you race by your car.
Yeah. That's Dom.
Yeah. It's like, what?
Yeah.
Because, like, so Brian wants to get in the race, and he puts up his car like a dum-dum.
Yeah, pink slips.
It's implied that, like, he's not very good at racing. He has, like, too heavy of a foot or whatever.
And then they show him, like, in that parking lot earlier practicing, and then he just screams, fuck.
Yeah.
The one
just
fuck in
like,
this
I'm
movie.
bad at racing.
Yeah. Damn it, I can't get this right.
Oh, man. So that scene is burned in my memory because I was taking a film class in senior year of high school.
Yeah.
We all had to choose, like, our favorite directors and show a scene from it. And some guy chose the the first scene with Paul Walker in Fast and Furious as his favorite director's favorite scene.
Oh, boy.
Like, you have good taste, my friend.
Well, just... I can't even defend that. I'm trying to, like, think of, like... Yeah, like, there's really nothing to defend there.
It's not a good shot. But,
anyway. It'd be like me trying to... Because there's another gold line in here. Because when he puts up that pink slip, one of Dom's... whatever, one of the guys with him is like, you can't just hop in the ring with Ali because you think you could box.
Yeah, Dom is like...
And Paul Walker points to Vincent, the dude he got in the fight with. He's like, he knows I can box. Fucking stupidest dialogue.
Oh, well, another one. It's Michelle Rodriguez saying, she's there too, like, she's Dom's girlfriend.
Yes.
I smell skanks. Why don't you leave before I put tread marks on your face?
Tom, I think I might say this about 1,000 times in this episode, but I think this movie might have been written by a 14-year-old.
It was like, this is like, just like, I want hot girls, I want cars, I want action.
I want explosions.
What are characters?
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Well, there's one scene later that's like the reason we have the Fast and Furious movies, I think, but we'll get to that.
Yeah.
We'll get to that? But yeah, it's race time now. Oh, but we have Ja Rule.
Yeah.
Do you want to talk about like what Ja Rule's racing for?
Well, before we get to that, there's a very important scene to me that really spoke to my formative years and the things that I was doing at that time. They block off the streets, all the other people in their hot cars, because this is a giant group of people who do illegal street racing. So there's hundreds of cars. So they block off a street, and a good, hardworking, honest man of the people, salt of the earth, Pizza Hut delivery driver is trying to get through it. Just can't. And he's understandably upset. I think that's just a beautiful piece of filmmaking to show the real world consequences of these selfish racers' actions.
Like, this was before Google Maps. Like, Mr. Pizza Man didn't know how to, like...
Yeah, what's he going to do? Look, folks at home, I worked at a Pizza Hut for probably a decade in my formative years, so anytime I see Pizza Hut in media, it tickles me. But yes, Ja Rule, speaking of 14-year-olds writing this movie, has, I guess, his girlfriend?
Or just like a girl who's into him?
Girl? Yeah. She just grabs his hand and puts it on her titty.
And then she's like, you get me and other girl if you win.
Yeah. She's like, you get this no matter if you win or lose. But you get Mary or whatever the hell her name is if you win. You get
Brandy.
Brandy. It's like,
you get Brandy Max.
Oh, my God. Oh. And then everybody looked into the camera and said, you got any boners yet, 14-year-old boys watching this?
Oh. Well, if they didn't, that scene, they have it at the CGI engines that we get in this race.
Yeah.
They love NOS in this movie so fucking much.
Yes. Yeah. Yes, they do. And I'm trying to think I don't think this movie created that shot, but I think it may have made it popular.
Yes.
The show the inner workings of a thing through a long panning CGI shot.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, this would be pretty early CGI kind of.
Yeah, 2001, yeah. Maybe they were trying to, I bet this is just completely Aaron going off the rails, but something tells me that The Matrix like slow-mo panning shots probably had some influence on this.
Oh,
of,
I
like,
bet.
Yeah,
I
like,
bet.
I bet, you know, like, let's get like a Matrix style shot of like the engine. Yo, cool that would be. Like, I bet you that conversation happened in a room somewhere in production.
Oh, yeah. But like the moral of this race is Brian O'Connor is bad at NOS.
Yep.
Dominic Toretto, Vin Diesel, is good at NOS.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Like, Brian's about to win, but then like Vin Diesel's like, blew your load too early, and then like presses his NOS button.
Doesn't that happen like 4 times in this movie?
Yeah.
It's basically, yeah, like this movie should be like Fast and the Two Fast Button Push. That's a really shitty title, Aaron. Let's do that again. Don't worry, I'll edit that out.
Yeah.
Wow, that should have been the real name of this podcast.
Are we doing episode titles?
We could. I think the episode titles will probably just be the movie.
Yeah, so people can like figure out what we're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, but still, that'd be fun to. So we'll have a season name, an episode title, and then a colon. It's like a paragraph long set of words you need to get through to figure out what episode you're listening to. Although I do like the end of this race when Paul Walker's just like, he gets out and he's smiling like an idiot.
Yeah.
Because the movie got me. I'm like, what the hell is he smiling about? And then a character says that. I'm like, God damn it. You got me, movie!
I almost won. It's like, doesn't matter. Give us your car.
Yeah, he's like an 8-year-old. Like, I almost had you.
Doesn't matter. But then, like, it's cop time. The cops are here.
Yeah.
They got found out.
Yeah.
And
everybody books it.
Yeah, like Vin like goes off and like parks his car in like just a random ass garage somewhere.
Yeah. I like that the random passing cop car, not random, but the passing cop car like from like a block away notices that it's him.
Yeah, there's
I guess he's got a distinctive enough look and he's in the area of illegal street racing, but
he did like brutally beat a man to death almost.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, so that's true.
He's he's probably one of the usual suspects.
Probably.
They're like,
I wonder if that was like the setup to get him and Paul Walker together. Or am I giving this movie way too much credit?
You're giving this movie way too much credit. Because like we're like somehow Brian finds
well,
Dom.
It's the trope, it's the lame movie thing of like, oh no, Dom's getting chased by the cops and Paul shows up to save him. Thank God he was there. Yeah.
Then he's like, oh, I respect you now.
Yeah.
You saved me from cop.
Yeah.
But
well, this movie goes in directions and throws stuff at you. Because like
the next scene is just like, oh, here's random like Asian motorcycle gang.
Yeah. Like let's introduce this side of the story.
How did they find them though? Like,
right.
So were they like following Vin? So they're like following Brian then? But they're like in the middle of like a freeway.
Yeah. Yeah. And then they just show up and like tap the car with a gun. Follow us. Which I guess I would. But this movie is basically like, I don't know. Logic doesn't matter. Just make things happen when they need to, and who cares? Why would you think
this is the most logical of these movies, probably.
Oh no, Tom! Oh no,
Aaron, you have no idea what you're in for.
Oh fuck! Okay, like I know the dumb action movies, but like, oh my god,
the shit they do with magnets! Holy shit!
Oh really? Oh
yeah.
Fuck! All right, I'm gonna remember the word magnets.
Yeah. Oh god. So yeah, you get pulled over by like this Asian triad gang type thing.
Yeah, and it's just some dude that Dom knows about, or they have a history that is not known to Paul Walker. They leave, right, after some words. And then this movie is fucking... They just come back and shoot the shit out of Paul Walker's car until it starts on fire and then explodes.
It's like, why did you just do that in the first place? Why did you go?
Fuck, yeah. Oh, actually, you know what? They do kind of set it up, though. Because they asked Dom if this is his car. And Walker's I just lost it to him. And he's like, no, you didn't give it to me yet. Because he knew obviously what they were going to do. Okay. All right.
Okay, that makes sense, movie.
1 point for this movie. I'll take away one of your...
movie.
Yep, yeah, there you go. Good job.
So, they have to take like a cab back to the house.
That's funny. Yeah, the hangout. Yeah.
This is a key location in like franchise lore.
Really?
Like, we're gonna be spending a lot of time in this house for the next like 6 months.
Oh boy, I like the subtle like character moment of Mia like reading and studying in her room. Like, how old is she?
I don't know. Like, she seems like maybe college age.
Yeah, like, is she supposed to be like above this all and not really involved?
Yeah,
you know,
until later.
Yeah, of course.
But we get our
house party.
Like, Vin's like, "Come in, Brian. You just saved my life." And then he's like, "Vince, what the fuck? You just left me to die."
Oh yeah, like his crew. What the hell, crew?
Yeah, and that's when we get the first mention of Corona.
And it's so stupid because he literally uses a Corona to show that, like, you lost favor with me, Vincent. You're being replaced by Brian. Here's Vincent's beer, Brian. You have it. It's fucking...
Oh, I just remembered something. So, like...
Yeah.
Well, we get Letty, like, on the floor. Michelle Rodriguez just, like, playing a video game, like, 6 inches from the TV.
Yeah. Oh, and fucking Vince is playing the guitar. A fucking Zakk Wylde Epiphone guitar. What an asshole.
Yeah. Like, Mia comes down, and she's like, "Brian, get me a drink." And so they go into the kitchen, and Brian grabs her a Snapple.
How did I miss that?
You just like, it's a regular ass like peach tea Snapple.
Hell yeah, man! Snapple was the shit back then.
Is Snapple still a thing? Is it like?
That's a good question. Is Snapple still around? It's part of like the 7-Up Dr. Pepper group. I know.
Yeah.
Google.com Snapple. Yeah, they're still around.
I just haven't seen one in forever, I feel.
Yeah, me either. Oh, they even got new products. Welcome to Snapple Apple Bapple Trapple, the podcast about all your Snapple needs. We got
podcast new inside a podcast.
Snapple Elements. We got air, rain, and fire.
What is a fire Snapple?
That is
described to be a
fruit.
fire snap. It's dragon fruit. Okay.
Yep. Oh, that just reminded me of those. Shit, what were those drinks in the 90s?
Sobe water?
I think so. Oh, man. Yep, Sobe. God.
Oh, I remember some early days doing like vodka and Sobe. I thought it was so cool.
Or just having a Sobe. You thought you were the shit. Like, yeah, look at my cool-ass bottle. I'm so edgy. Oh, my God. Man, see, okay, this is the second time that Snapple has done an Elements line of drinks.
Oh.
The first time was back in the 90s because they had Snapple Earth, Rain, Sun, and Fire. I think they were kind of put on upon with Sobe. Like, oh shit, we gotta get something for the edgy teens to drink.
Snapple's all too family friendly with our little jokes under the lid.
Oh man, right? And our nerdy, overweight brunette lady who's trying to sell it to you.
Yeah,
she was actually good, but Snapple. Go out there, Snapple, if you want to sponsor this podcast.
Yeah, we're anyone who wants to sponsor this podcast.
I swear to God, I will try to sell your products to everybody who listens to this, and they will want it. The dulcet tones of my baritone voice will inspire them to want Snapple. Tom, I think we've lost the point.
So Brian's a cop. That's the next scene.
Yes, that's it. They do the classic arrest him so that nobody knows he's a cop. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. They the cops have this like house in the Hollywood Hills, and then we got like gruff McCaptain.
Yeah.
Like, but there's this one scene.
Hold on. I'm sorry. There's one more line from that party.
Okay.
No, just the way that fucking Vin Diesel says it. This Buster brought me back, and then like 3 other people say Buster. It's like, what the fuck?
Oh,
you just imagine like a 38-year-old script writer, like, what the hell did that word they use? Oh yeah, Buster. That's it. I'll put that in there. Oh my god. But yeah, anyway, the Hollywood Hills cops and the FBI agent.
There's this little scene.
Yeah.
That's been sticking in my brain. I can't get it out of my brain. So like Captain's like, all right, I'm gonna take Brian in the back, and then this random guy's like, you want a cappuccino?
Yeah, what the fuck
and
was
he's
that?
Like, calf or decaf? And the captain's like, I'll have the decaf. And then like the next scene, he's just like holding a big mug of cappuccino.
And the movie does nothing with it.
It's like, why address that? Like, why was that in there?
There wasn't like a visual gag of like the foam all over his mustache. It's never referenced again.
It's just like they have a cappuccino machine. They're in a nice house and they have a cappuccino machine. They want to use it.
It's got to be like the payoff to that was like cut.
Yeah.
And like this scene was too important to,
It's like, why do we need to know that the captain likes decaf cappuccinos? Yeah. Like, why do I have that information in my brain now?
Right? Like, I don't know, man. It's weird.
It was weird. I'm just like, I've been thinking about that scene way too much.
That sergeant, though, is played by Ted Levine. He's a really great character actor. He's been in tons of stuff. His voice is really distinctive, too. Oh, that's why, because he was fucking Buffalo Bill.
Oh, yeah, that was it.
Yeah, and then the captain from Monk. Yeah. That's like, because you hear that voice and you're like, I know that from somewhere. And then it dawns somewhere. On you. You're like, oh, God, okay.
He was in Escape from New York.
Okay.
But I think like very bit role. That was his first role.
Yeah.
Oh, he was in Flubber. Probably recognize him from Flubber.
Remember Flubber?
Barely.
That movie was a movie.
It was.
The next note I have is old ass computers with 2.5 floppies.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Oh yeah, we got to have the tragic backstory of Jesse, the tortured genius who's only in crime because he has ADD.
Oh yeah. It's like, I don't know what they call it.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. That's so funny.
But like, so Captain is telling like Brian not to get close to Vin.
Oh yeah.
And he says this line that I had to like go back to make sure I got. It was, he's got nitrous oxide in his blood and a gas tank for a brain.
Oh my God. Cop dialogue.
Cop. Well, we find out about the race wars now.
Yeah.
It's apparently this big thing in the desert that's extremely poorly named.
Yeah. How do you not just like stare at that on a sheet of paper and go, I'll come up with a better name later. And then not.
I feel like this entire movie's like, I'll come up with a better line later.
Oh, you're going to regret saying that, Tom, because I've got a note here for the end of this movie that's going to blow your mind. Oh, man. That's so funny.
Oh, yeah. So we get, is it Jesse?
I think.
Yeah, he's the tortured genius.
Yeah, he's the one who can like figure out how to set up a car really well. You should be at MIT.
Yeah. You should get out of this racing business.
Yeah. Oh my God.
But like the floppies just have like like 3D models of cars on them. Like I did not understand that.
Nah, it's just sprinkles on a turd. It's like ugh. Also alternate title to this podcast.
Oh God.
Oh man. And then his plot. I don't know. The next
we get the first this is actually important. Is we get the first family barbecue in the series.
The first? Does that imply there's more?
Oh, there's one a movie, dude.
Oh, cool.
And it's just Vince is mad, and then they're because Brian's there, he's oh no. Then they they make up a little bit, but
yeah,
it's there's so much Corona on the table, it's ridiculous. There's 20 beers for 7 people.
Yeah, doesn't Paul Walker have 6 in his hands?
Yeah. Just everywhere.
Yeah. And they do the super lame he's helping Mia do dishes, and the guy's go wash my car. And then she gets mad. He's I was talking to Paul Walker. I literally wrote, Mia decides to go out with Paul because Vince is a meanie pants. That's the level of evaluation this movie deserves.
Yes.
If I were a professor showing this to my students and I saw someone write that about this, I'd be A+. You put in all the effort this movie deserves. Oh,
so,
man.
This whole entire time, the cops have been trying to figure out who stole the VHS.
Who's been robbing
CRT
these poor
combos.
Truckers? These poor the earth honest truckers.
And Brian is convinced it can't be Dom.
It's not Dom.
He's too good.
Yeah, he's got a heart of gold.
And he's convinced it's the Asian gang.
Yeah, because he's a jerk and shot up his car.
Yeah, so he sees him someone's buying parts for them at the shop he lives /
oh yeah, because
works at.
There's misdirection of is it the Hispanic gang? Because they, it's always 3 Honda Civics and blah 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 blah,
yeah.
And then the Hispanic guy comes into the part shop I need 3 sets of all these things, so he suspects them, and then he doesn't because the tires are wrong, I think.
Yeah, and then Vince he's spying around on this garage.
Yeah.
And Vince finds Brian.
Yeah.
And he takes him to Dom.
He's a cop. He's a fucking cop, Dom.
And Dom's no.
No.
But Brian gets. I think we're gonna kind of go a little faster through this movie now.
Oh yeah, let's kick it up a notch. Let's hit the NOS button and plow through this plot, Tom.
Because the plot's not what we're here for.
Oh God, no.
So people are saying oh, Brian, you're going native on us.
Yeah, go native.
Brian needs more, and then so then we do get this one part. So we're at this part now. We're at the scene that is the reason we have the Fast and Furious franchise, which is Dom shows
okay.
Paul Walker his dad's Charger.
Yeah.
And Dom really has some pathos here.
Yeah.
I beat a man to death because he
killed my dad.
Yeah, and I got banned from the racetrack, so I had to race on the streets.
Yeah. This is why I am who I am. Let me tell you the story of me. Dumb.
Let me tell you about half of the story until they retcon it later.
Dude, spoilers.
But yeah, I feel something about that sparked Vin Diesel, where he's I need to get back to Dominic Toretto.
Yeah.
He's a great character because Vin takes these movies deathly seriously.
Really?
And I think that's why it works.
Yeah.
Because it's so stupid, but he's taking it so seriously and
yeah,
treating it with love.
Yeah, earnestness is a shortcut to watchability. It could be something not that great. It could be something silly or shitty, but if it's somebody giving their absolute all, generally that's going to be at least watchable and fun to clown on, if not respectable. So good on him. I like that.
Yeah, we get the line, I live my life a quarter mile at a time.
Yeah, hell yeah.
In that scene.
Yeah. Oh, and then my next note, because I think it's not far after that. It's him going I have the note, SWAT raids and fucking.
Yeah.
It's the juxtaposition.
It's like The Godfather, but for fucking.
Yeah. But yeah,
like
so
Brian gets like
they basically raid the Asian
Yeah.
gang. And later on we find out, oh, just kidding, those DVD players you saw were bought legitimately. It's not the Asian gang. Oops. Too funny.
Yeah. And now Brian only has 36 hours to crack the case.
Or he's not going to have a career anymore.
Yeah.
Let's raise those stakes. Although I do like shortly after that is the Ferrari scene.
Oh, yes. Because, like, it's Brian, like, has been rebuilding this car at Dom's garage for a while.
The 10-second car he owes him.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they get it out and they line up at a red light next to a Ferrari. And the guy's he's a Ferrari owner, so he's a douche. And then this is probably way more in media than I realize or remember, is when Dom looks over and goes, "Smoke 'em."
Oh God, yeah.
Yeah. Oh man, that's so funny. But I don't remember how that scene resolves. They just beat that Ferrari.
I think they just beat him, and then they cut to the race war.
Oh, we know they cut to the like they go into like a shrimp shack on the Aaron can't talk. Shrimp shack. And that's when Brian's like, "How do you get all this fucking money, man? It ain't from your store and your garage." And like Dom's like, "Let's see what happens at the race war, and then I'll talk to you." It's like, oh, is it Dom? Yeah. Could it be Dom? It's Dom. Dom is doing it.
Yeah, no. Dom does crime.
Dom does crime. That's the alternate
Dom is the
crimist. Yeah. But I also like at this race war, like, is finally when I wrote the note. They really are trying to get as much skin as they possibly can into this movie before it gets an R rating.
Oh, yes, so this much. Is like this franchise is like a quarter ass shots.
Ridiculous.
And so like Tran is mad. He's the like leader of the Asian gang.
Yeah.
And he invites Jesse to do a race for a pink slip.
Yeah.
And like Jesse loses.
Yeah.
And just like fucking drives off.
Yeah.
Just like he lost his car. He's like, "This is my dad's car. I don't know what the fuck to do. Bye."
His dad, who's in prison.
Yeah, he's like, "He's gonna kill me when I get out."
Yeah, I do love that because like he accuses Dom because like they raided my house and embarrassed me, and he calls Dom a narc, and Dom just beats the shit out of him. "I never narked on nobody."
No.
Oh my God.
Dom would rather die than go back to prison.
Yeah. Oh man. Then we get to the kind of finale or climax.
The climax of the movie. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the first part of it, it's kind of like two different climaxi.
Yeah. Well, there's like a false climax and then
Yeah, because like Brian just like tells Mia he's a cop.
Yeah.
And she's just like,
"I gotta go help him." Yeah.
She's like, "No, that's not cool."
Yeah.
Like. But he's just like, "I got to help your brother," because they were fighting because Dom has to go rob a truck.
Yeah.
The truckers have shotguns now.
Trucker with a gun.
Gun trucker.
It is a cool sequence. I like it a lot.
Yeah.
I really like that they barely show the trucker's face and they're very impersonal with anything to do with this trucker.
Yeah.
It's a choice and I like it a lot. It makes it way more menacing.
Yeah, because if you like, essentially you should be empathizing with this trucker because he's just trying to do his job and these fucking 3 Honda Civics like.
Yeah, someone launched a javelin through my windshield. I'd probably freak the fuck out too and like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so weird.
And then,
wait. Oh, wait, no, sorry. That was my only second note. I'm jumping ahead. But yeah, like.
So like. Vince gets stuck on the truck somehow.
Oh yeah, like the javelin, and then he slams on the brakes or something, and
yeah,
he's like hooked on. It wraps around his arm, and he's all fucked up and trying to get out of there.
Which, like, let me tell you, like the big stunt scene right now is like, oh no, like Vince has to jump onto a moving car.
Yeah.
Like from a truck.
Yeah.
Like that is Babytown Frolics for what is to come.
Awesome.
Like,
that's great.
The fact that like they're building this up like so much like, oh, he has to jump. It's like that's like Dom like catches someone with a car windshield. They're fine.
Yeah.
Later.
Oh, that's so funny. But yeah, I think so. Yeah, like the heist goes wrong. Like Letty's car flips. He tells the other dude to go get her. Whatever guy, that guy doesn't matter. He has like 2 lines in the movie. And then Dom, I think, wrecks. Or no, his car gets like shot up and he can't go on anymore. So then like Paul Walker finally rescues Vince. And Vince is hurt real bad. And I like this reveal. It's a good way to do the reveal. It's like a nice little drama moment of, you know, while the lead up dialogue is really stupid. He's going to bleed out in 10 minutes. He'll be dead.
Yeah.
So then Paul Walker calls it in, says he's a cop right in front of Dom over the phone, you know, so you get that nice little moment of like,
yeah,
motherfucker, you know, which is weird that they wait for like the medevac helicopter to like leave with Vincent.
Yeah.
And
like,
then they leave.
Cause it's like, oh shit, we should just go. Like,
yeah,
I guess that you don't trust Paul Walker to just like arrest him right there then if he's a cop.
Right. But just, like, yeah, why wouldn't like the 3 of them leave without Paul Walker and be like, fuck you, bye? Like,
yeah.
Like Vince is, yeah, it's super weird. But yeah.
Yeah, so like after that, Brian just like goes to Dom's house.
Yeah.
Like go confront him, and Dom like has his shotgun. He's like super fucking pissed.
And was that a Charger? What is the kind of car is that?
Yeah, it's a Charger.
His Charger's in the driveway. He's finally driving it.
Yeah.
'Cause that was another thing. Like, I never driven it because it killed my dad or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then like, so like, I don't know if, I think they just like, Tran just like does a drive-by on Jesse.
Yeah. Again, the guys just show up because the plot needs them to. Like, there's no, like, how would they find him? How would they know that's when he's there? Like,
yeah, it's just like, oh, Jesse's dead. Like, this character's like had some development and like,
yeah, they're just dead.
It's really weird, like seeing the characters that they bring forward from this movie.
Yeah.
And like who's not brought forward.
Okay.
Because they're like, there is a character who's just a super hacker in like the later movies.
Yeah.
And you will, the first time you see him, you will not guess who it is.
That's funny. Who? Okay. Quick tangent. Tangent. Wow, I'm having problems tonight. I've got Fast and Furious brain. In Tokyo Drift, what is that actor's name? The lead?
Sean Boswell?
Is that who that is?
I think so.
Yeah, his accent in that movie. Whew, boy.
I cannot wait to talk about that movie.
Oh no, it's Lucas Black is played by
or Lucas Black.
Well, that's the character's name, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man. Oh, and Damien Marzette. That's right. Oh my god. Okay, anyway, sorry, we'll get to that. That's like 2 episodes away.
Yeah.
Like Too Fast, Too Furious, right? Is the second one?
Yes. Oh, let's do a little game.
Okay.
Can you name all the titles of all the Fast and Furious movies right now?
Hell no, but let's do it. Okay. Fast and the Furious.
No.
The Fast and the Furious is the first one. Excuse me. Too Fast, Too Furious is the second. Fast and the Furious, Tokyo Drift.
Yes.
The Fast and the Furious 3?
No.
After Tokyo Drift, I have no idea. F9.
So 4 is Fast and Furious.
So it's just Fast and Furious. That's the title. There's no 4 anywhere in that.
No.
Okay.
That's why, like, when you said just Fast and Furious, I'm like, no.
Oh my
wrong.
god, that's so stupid. Okay.
And 5, Fast 5.
Fast 5. Is that all it's called? Is just Fast 5?
Yeah.
Oh, it's okay.
And then 6 is Furious 6.
Okay.
And then it's 7. I don't remember because it's so dumb. Let me see. I'm actually Googling this because I don't even know. It's Furious 7 again.
Oh, that's just getting lazy.
No, it's Fast and Furious 6. So it's Fast 5, Fast and Furious 6, Furious 7. Then it's Fate of the Furious, F8 of the Furious.
God. Uh-huh.
And 9 is F9, the Fast Saga.
What the fuck? Isn't there an announced 10th movie?
There is.
Oh, Jesus. Okay.
People want it to be called Fast 10 your seatbelts.
That would be amazing. That'll never happen, but that would be amazing.
But there's also Fast and Furious presents Hobbs and Shaw.
Oh, that's... No, we're not watching that one. I heard that's absolutely...
Yes, we are.
No! So there's technically already 10?
Yeah.
Is that like a spin-off like Tokyo Drift was? It's not in the timeline?
It's in the timeline.
Doesn't Tokyo Drift
dude.
like happen like completely after like 7 of these movies?
So the timeline, it's 1, 2.
What have I done? I
4,
regret this question
5,
immediately.
6, 3, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so just 3 is between 6 and 7.
Wow. Oh my God. All right. Let's get in the deep end of stupid here.
Yo, we're jumping right in.
Oh, man.
So back to the climax of the movie.
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
So, like, Paul Walker's chasing Tran, and there's, like, 2 guys on the bikes.
Yeah.
Like, they eventually, like, do they like, take him out?
No, like, they get a leg up on Paul Walker, and then in comes Dom to save the day. He, like, sideswipes one of them, watches him crash, gets out of his car and looks at him and makes sure he's, like, writhing in pain, and then leaves. Which, I guess, you just watch him kill his friend, so that part makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then we have the famous last scene, like one part of the movie I remembered.
Yeah. So it's like they're both pulling up to a stoplight. It's like Brian's like, I have to take you in. Dom's like, I can't go in.
Yeah, I'll never go back to prison.
And it's like, this stretch of highway is exactly a quarter mile till the train tracks.
Yeah, I used to do this all the time in high school. And they race.
The Charger goes up on like 2 wheels.
They do it. It's really cool because they show like the wheels like wrinkling, just like a top drag racer would. I don't know. It's a cool scene.
Yeah,
it's fun to watch. And then you get like the fake out, the double fake out, or the fake out, and then I don't know what you call it because like they both miss the train, right?
Yeah.
And then they're both like looking at each other like weirdly, like lovingly.
Oh yeah, there's some subtext. Yeah.
Yeah, and then like what? It's like this whip turn of like, oh shit, a tractor trailer. Like, whoops. And then you get that kick-ass like barrel roll that Dom does in his Charger.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, what does he say when he comes up to him? He's like, that's not how I wanted that to go. Or something like that. Oh, what a dumb movie.
And then like Brian just like gives Dom the keys at the end, just like,
and the line,
I owe you a car.
Yeah, 10-second car. You sure about this? Yeah. And scene, and we're done.
But the stinger,
don't think about it. We're done. It's over.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's just like, we're done.
Yeah. So the stinger is a callback to Dom tells Letty about a dream he had. Because, like, they're about to go on that last heist that fails. Mm-hmm. And she's like, don't do it. And he's like, I had a dream last night. Me and you were in Mexico. It's like, okay, bye. Like, whatever. But, like, basically it's like a beach shot, which I guess was probably supposed to be Mexico. And Dom driving a different Charger. And then drives off into the sunset. Like, literally riding off into the sunset. Yep. That's it.
Yep.
That's the stinger.
And then,
he lived.
Well, I guess that makes sense. Yeah, he lived, bitch.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Then we don't really get a full Dominic Toretto movie for 8 years after this, which is insane.
Jesus.
To, like, think about where it is now. Because like the next movie we're gonna watch is Too Fast, Too Furious, and that is all Paul Walker and Tyrese Gibson.
Oh, Tyrese Gibson's great.
Oh, we're gonna get a lot of him.
Cool. All right, I like that guy. Yeah,
and Ludacris enters the picture. Like,
Luda
is a major player.
Cool.
But
and he's in this movie. All right.
It's a fucking 2. We're in for a rough ride, my friend.
Yeah.
2 is not good.
So I got some fun facts about this movie that I looked up.
Oh, sick.
Yeah. So the writers of this movie, like, actually went to illegal underground street races and like hung out with them and stuff to like kind of get a feel for that scene.
And they just like write down like lines verbatim.
That's what probably to the detriment of this movie, because Jesus Christ. And Vin Diesel helped with script rewrites.
That's why he loves this. Like, he loves this franchise. Like,
yeah, there's just something about it to him. It's like fucking A.
Yeah.
Also, apparently there's a 1954 Roger Corman film with the same title, Fast and the Furious.
Oh, really?
Also about racing. I want to check that out. And it's probably not good, but at least, want to, because he literally gave away the rights to that name or licensed the rights to that name for these guys. And then the other real fun fact, Jordana Brewster and Michelle Rodriguez did not have driver's licenses while filming this movie. Yeah, they had to take training to how to drive.
Wow.
I know, right? It's like, that's crazy. Thanks, Wikipedia.
Thanks, Wikis.
Donate, if you just donated $1 every time that you went to... Okay. Anyway, that's it for this episode.
Yeah.
Oh my God, what a movie. I liked it.
Yeah, it's quaint in a way. Looking back on it now.
Yeah.
But it's like fun. It's also fun for me just to see like what elements have carried forward in this mega franchise that it is now.
Yeah,
like this. It's like this is a pretty like low budget, like not mega blockbuster. Yeah, comparatively to like what it's become.
Yeah, like this isn't good. I wouldn't call this a good movie. I was entertained the whole time. I wanted to sit there and watch it and let the stupidity wash over me, but whatever. There's worse things you could do in an hour and a half.
Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah,
it's a shut your brain off movie.
Yeah, which I go back and forth on that, because it's like people use that to defend things, and then people get precious about it. And it's like, you can have both. Why not just have both?
Yeah, I think it's like on our previous podcast, I went off on like Venom, Let There Be Carnage.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's dumb in a bad way.
Right. Or it's, it doesn't respect your time or like you as a viewer.
Yeah.
And
but this, there's an earnestness to it, I think.
Right. We're like, they knew their subject matter was stupid. They knew they weren't making, the next fucking Maltese Falcon. Like, they knew what they had. And they're like, fuck it. We're just going to make this movie what it is, and not, because if they tried to push too hard, this movie into what it wasn't, then you're sitting there going like, oh, fuck you. Like, you don't deserve to try to do those kind of things or reach those places with a movie like this. Like, just let it be what it is. So, yeah, I can respect that.
So, yeah.
All right.
That was fun to talk about.
We did it. We got one done.
Yeah, we're a 10th of the way through this saga.
Season 1, Episode 1 in the can. Tom, thanks so much for your help on this.
Thank you, Aaron, for hosting, and thanks for the listener. Like, if you made it this far, it's probably this is way longer than a Fundum episode.
Oh God, it is. Oh God, yeah. This, probably our longest Fundum episode was this guy. But yeah, it's fun to talk about. Cool.
It's actually, I think it's easier to talk about a movie than 3 different episodes.
Yeah, probably. No, it is. I don't have to say probably.
It is.
Do you know what's real easy? Drinking a delicious Snapple Elements Air prickly pear with peach and white tea. God,
that
Snapple,
just goes down so smooth.
Please sponsor us, I swear to God.
Just give me an IV of Snapple just all day, every day.
Hell yeah. All right, I'll tell you what I sponsor. I sponsor what Tom is doing on Twitch. Twitch is a great platform. Tom, what are you doing?
Right now, well, I don't know where we'll be because we're putting this out a little bit from now, but
yeah,
Right now we are playing through, me and you, if you want more of this shenanigans, we're playing through, well, Aaron is guiding me through The Legend of Zelda Wind Waker.
Yeah.
And that's a whole lot of fun.
Yeah.
You can find that Wednesdays, 6:30 Pacific on twitch.tv/timewaffle.
Yeah.
What about you, Aaron?
I
do like to stream?
I do. I do some streaming. Usually on Saturdays. I don't know the terminology. I pick and choose what I want to do. I don't really have quote
You're
unquote.
a variety streamer.
Okay. Is that what it's called?
Yes.
I just think of me as a one-man vaudeville act that's not good. I don't know. Anyway, you can find me on
good.
twitch.tv/prof_tickle_bits. Professor Tickle Bits. Very SEO friendly name. But yeah, other than that, I've got this podcast and nothing else in my life. So listen.
Please.
We
can't just be talking into the void. Oh, God.
I do that constantly, but if I'm going to make it. But yeah, so we did it, Tom.
Thank you, Aaron.
We're here. We made it. We'll do it again.
We made a new podcast.
Yes, we did. We birthed it right out of our... All right, folks, have a great night. We'll see you later.
Bye, folks.
Bye. All right, I'm stopping.